Hey guys, it's Laura. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. We talk about luxury handbags, shoes, shopping, occasionally travel, sometimes beauty on this channel. So if those are topics that you're interested in, please consider subscribing to this channel. I took a bit of an impromptu break for like the last month or so. I haven't updated any long form content. So welcome again if you've been subscribed to my channel. I've missed you guys, but today is officially the launch day for Chanel 23K, September 15th. If you're watching this the day this video goes live, and I wanted to talk about the bags. There's a lot of great bags this season, and I just wanted to share the ones that really stand out to me. Now let's talk about the colors. 23A wasn't really up to my speed. I liked 23B a lot better. 23K, which is the season that's launching today, is probably my favorite of the pre-fall fall collections from Chanel. The colors that they have this season are going to be a beautiful coral pink, light pink, a gorgeous like gray blue color. There's also some really nice iridescent colors, beige, white, black, a dark gray, and a light gray if you're looking to add gray to your collection. There's a gorgeous burgundy red. There are a bunch of different tweeds this season to choose from. I really like this black and white tweed. There's also this ecru khaki and brown tweed, a light pink tweed. Then there's this pink multicolor tweed. And then we have another tweed with burgundy, gray, and black. And then finally, this is just on this one bag as far as I can tell. It's a special classic flap, but it's this black tweed and it's just like has like a celestial design to it, which I think is really pretty. It is price upon request, of course. If you like patent leather, there's also some options this season, like this beautiful red, pink, white, and black. Now starting off with the bags, this is the bag that has grabbed my attention the most, and I know I'm not alone because everyone is saying it's the it bag of the season from Chanel. This bag is not a new design. It's technically a reissue of a bag that was from the late 90s. And I believe it was called the Evening Party Kelly back then, so everybody has been calling it the Kelly bag. There is a different Chanel Kelly bag as well, and it's not called the Kelly bag this time around. I think it's called something like the Nano. I can't recall exactly what it's called. On the website, they just call it the mini shopping bag. Now this bag is going to come in 3 different sizes. There's a small, a mini, and then there's an SLG, which if I'm going to be quite honest, I don't think the SLG is worth it. It's $3,000 for a little tiny micro bag that's not really going to fit much. And while it is cute, I just don't think it's worth the price tag, especially when the small size is retailing for $4,400 and it's an actual bag. Also, I've been told that in the US, we're just going to get the small and I think the micro. I'm not exactly sure, but we're only getting 2 sizes here in the US, and then I believe in Asia and some other places they're going to get all 3 sizes. Now this bag does come in different colorways. Like I mentioned before, you have the beautiful black with the gold hardware. It also comes in that coral pink. Then it comes in a light pink, a white, and I've also seen it in the gray and the blue. Now there is one caveat with this bag. I like this bag. I think it's absolutely gorgeous, and it is by far my favorite bag of the season. It is a crumpled leather, so if you don't like that crumpled look, it is something to think about. And from the photos I've seen, some of them are a lot more wrinklier than others. Like for example, the blue, I've seen it with like a more puffy quilting to it, which is what I prefer. And then I've seen some of them have just like a lot of creases, which I can see a lot of people turning down the creases. So if that's something that you don't like and you've been thinking about getting this bag, make sure that you go in person to see it because that could be a turnoff. The other thing that I've heard people say that they don't like about this bag are the handles. They're very similar to the Lady Dior handles, and if you don't like those, then you might not like this bag. I don't have a problem with the Lady Dior bags, and I just think that this bag is absolutely gorgeous. And I also really love the vintage. All the vintage ones that I've seen don't have a quilted leather. They have just a smooth leather finish with no quilting, and they come in a variety of different beautiful colors. So if you really like this style of bag, but you're not sold on the quilting or you're not sold on the kind of leather that it comes in, look for it in vintage. I'll link some down below if I can find any good ones. I do believe they go for more than the boutique price. It is more of like a collector's bag when it comes to Chanel vintage pieces, so just keep that in mind. But I do think they are a little bit nicer than the current version, and they do have that 24 karat gold hardware. Next up are the classic flaps. Now this season, if you like iridescent bags, there are a few different iridescent colors. There's this beautiful purple iridescent classic flap. I really like this rose gold classic flap. These are very special to this collection. I think anytime there's like an iridescent bag, it really catches my eye. I just think they're just fun and girly. So if you want something a little bit unique for a classic flap, I would go for one of those. A lot of these colors that they are featuring this season, you can find pre-loved equivalents in similar shades. So if you like any of these shades and you don't want to spend boutique prices, I'll also look for some and link them down below if I can find them. Like for example, this coral pink color is beautiful. You'll also find the classic flap this season in that gorgeous blue-gray color in beige. There's also some beautiful tweed options, and then the light gray here, I know it's not the best picture, but if you're looking for a light gray this season, they will have that shade in the classic flap. The mini top handles are also back, which I love a mini top handle from Chanel. They are one of my favorite, most used bags in my collection. I have two, and I think that the blue-gray mini top handle is really special. They also have it in black, which I know is really popular. A lot of people look for this bag in the black. And there's also the Pearl Crush. So if you like the mini bag but you like the Pearl Crush, you like the adjustability of it, those are going to be back this season in both the rectangular shape and the square shape. I really like it in the black and white tweed. I think that's probably my favorite, but they also come in the other leather colors as well. They also have 19s this season in the different color leathers, but I really like it in the white leather. Now, they've done white leather 19s in many collections before, but this is just the one that always kind of grabs my attention. I love the 19 in a white or a beige or a black. Another bag that's back this season, at least in the version that I prefer, is the Coco Handle. Now, in recent seasons, the Coco Handle has had like a chain embellishment around the handle, and I just prefer the classic one without the chain, so I'm glad to see it back in its classic form this season. The Chanel 22 is also back, and this was a bag that initially I didn't really like, and I still don't really like it as much in the larger sizes. The size that I am drawn to is the mini size, and this season they have it in caviar leather, which I know is exciting for a lot of people. And the other way they're also unique this season is the Chanel is enamel instead of like a metal toned hardware. There are some other seasonal bags that caught my eye. For example, this light pink mini tweed flap bag with silver hardware. I think the pink tweed is very beautiful and feminine, and I don't own any tweed bags in my collection. I would like to add one day. This one's really pretty. Camellias are also a big theme of the collection, and here you have that black and white tweed again with the camellia flower in the front. Maybe you don't want to flap, you're looking for something a little different to add to your bag collection. I think these hobos are really nice. I think they're elegant and pretty. I especially love the white and the coral. This tote is also really nice, and it comes in the caviar leather as well. It's a small tote. I think this could be a really cute work bag. You have different compartments inside, and in the back you have that little camellia detail in the hardware. So if you are looking for a little unique detail from this season and you are a fan of the camellia flower, which is a symbol of Chanel, this could be a nice option. Alright guys, well that is it for this video. These aren't all the bags from the collection. They're just the bags that stood out to me the most, but there are certainly many more bags, a lot of them drawing on that camellia theming. So if there's a bag that you completely love this season and I didn't talk about it in my video, leave it below in the comments. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next one. I'll leave 2 videos up for you to watch if you're not done watching my channel. Bye guys.